Can you still have a successful YouTube channel without showing your face at all on screen? I'm here to tell you, yes, you can, and today we are going to be diving into it starting right now. Hey everyone, welcome to Shelly Saves the Day. On this channel we are doing YouTube explained simply and video editing made easy. So if that sounds good to you, make sure you like and subscribe. Would love to have you be part of the squad. And speaking of online family, I do want to make sure I give a special shout out to all of my channel members, especially my platinum ones. They're over here, aren't they? Why didn't you tell me they're over here? Thank you so much to TubeBuddy for being a platinum channel sponsor. All right, so you want to create a YouTube channel, you've already decided, but you're like, I'm not okay with showing my face. Can I even still have a YouTube channel? I'm here to say yes, totally, not even a problem. And we are going to be covering a whole bunch of niches or niches, however you want to say it. Actually, drop a comment below. What do you say? How do you say it? Is it niche or is it niche? And if you spell it out, of course, it's going to look exactly the same. So you're going to have to give me a phonetically, I say it like this in the comments. Do that below. All right. So these are in no particular order, and we're just going to bust through a whole bunch of them just to show you how easy it is for you to be on YouTube. And don't let the whole you have to be on screen and look a certain way scare you off from it. You can totally be on YouTube, and you could start also without showing your face and then grow into actually eventually doing a face reveal as well. So that could also be very exciting. In fact, I know for a fact that it worked for a specific person on TikTok where they were masked up the entire time until they hit a specific subscriber number, and then they revealed their face, and it was part of the whole part of growing, and people really wanted to join in because they wanted to know, who is this? Who is it? Right? There's just that extra added mystery, which was kind of a fun thing to do on YouTube. All right, so idea number one, the niche that you could be in is cooking. So you can see this a lot when you see channels like Binging with Babish. You also see it in other channels, but a lot of that can be done on camera work with overheads, with a straight on without actually showing your face, because so much of the content is focused around the food and not the person making it. So it's completely acceptable. You could be using stock footage, your own footage of, yourself scooping ice cream or whatever the recipe does call for. Cooking is a wonderful example of a way to have a niche and a whole video without having to be required to show your face. Similarly, along these very same lines is going to be anything to do with crafting, woodworking, origami, any of that type of stuff where so much of it is focused on the product and the outcome. It's not that important to actually show your face, so you can totally get away with doing a whole bunch of things. Like if you have an overhead shot of, making a paper crane or something like that, there's no reason that you actually have to have your face in it. And if that's how you feel more comfortable, you don't have to feel flustered with your words, because literally you're just showing an overhead shot of you showing how to fold origami. That could totally work for no face video. Somewhat related to the crafting and kind of art niche is going to be stuff with drawing. Whether that's digital and like Procreate, or you actually are doing an overhead shot and you're showing, actually coloring something, you could totally make a whole bunch of videos where the focus is on what it is that you're creating, what the art is, and not you as the artist. I hope that makes sense, because there's so many ways that you can then take a screen recording or, bring that in and just show what you're drawing on your screen, like for Procreate, and just do a voiceover or a speed lapse, time lapse on what it is that you're creating, why you're doing it, choices that are made, any kind of tutorial info like that. And a really good example of this would be the Tila from Everyday Tuesday, I believe it is. And I have watched a few of her videos while I'm learning how to do art on Procreate. And I think it's very rare. I don't know how often it is that she actually ever shows her face. And that's fine, because so much of it is focused on the art and how to do it and the tutorials. So it doesn't seem like you need the face to be able to do that. In fact, it would take away real estate on the screen devoted to showing you how to do the art. So I think something like that is a really easy way to also be in a niche. Absolutely does not require your face. Another really great example of an art niche like that is going to be, Andre, and I can't pronounce his last name, but he got really big with the video that was like, why I refuse to work for Kylie Jenner or something like that. And in fact, his are animated like cartoons, and one of it is going to be like his little duck Wilfred motto, or what do you call it, a mascot person, is actually a bit as famous as he is. And a lot of people don't actually know what Andre actually looks like. Another really easy way to get into making YouTube videos without having to show your face is going to be if you are going to be a tea, commentary, drama channel, however you want to classify yourself, because so much of what is being talked about are popular celebrities. It's really easy to find photos, videos, tweets, Instagram posts from those same people that you're talking about. And so much of it is going to be focused on what did they say online, what did they do, what did they tweet, what did they apologize for, that it's so simple to throw a picture of that person or their apology or whatever it is up on the screen. And you don't have to be on screen at all. You can just do a voiceover while you talk about your opinions and thoughts on that entire situation that or person that may be evolving online. And then going back to the tea and drama channels, because I was thinking about this in the comic animated type of way, Bill is actually a channel, a commentary channel that uses an animated character to kind of be on screen, but the real human you don't really ever get to see. The next example is going to be if you are an ASMR channel. So much of this can actually be accomplished without ever being on screen, because so much of it is, if you wanted to, you could show your mouth if you're making like sounds, if that kind of thing. But you can just showcase the objects that are actually making the sounds, whether that's wooden bowls or bells or whatever it is that is making the noise. You don't actually have to show your face on screen if what the object of the video is about is actually not you, but the sounds that are being created by some other object. So it's a really easy way to pull yourself out of the video, because it's not about you, it's about the sounds that are being created and the objects that create sounds. Next up is going to be coding and programming. So you can totally show your computer screen and you can show the code that is being run, because you don't actually have to be on screen to be able to explain variables, loops, how all of that stuff. You can actually just show the screen for whatever you're typing into, whether that's Sublime or Atom or some other IDE like Visual Studio. It doesn't matter, because you don't actually have to be on screen. You can have so much to show with just that information that you're just extra at that point. So you can do that, add a voiceover, and be completely fine with a screen recording. Somewhat close in this kind of tangentially related niche is going to be everything to do with tech. Now you may think I can't be a tech channel unless I'm, out in the field and showing my face. No, so much of that you can do like an overhead shot, you can unbox items, you can showcase cases, you can showcase all of the software. Like you can totally be a tech or tech review channel, and so much of it, it may show your hands as you're touching or unboxing, but it's not showing your face and it's still not required. So that's a really easy way to do that, because so much of it is, how does this phone look once you apply this front shield or this deskin or any of that kind of stuff. If you want to just look at the case, it's not really that important for your face to be on screen. If you want to take it even a step further and you're not even making the video content at all, you could be a channel that does compilations, lists, top fives. You've seen those all of the time, where it just says like the top 5 things that you missed in this music video, or the top 5 reasons why the Harry Potter franchise X, or the top 5 things you missed in the Mandalorian episode. You can do reviews, recaps of any kind of TV show or any kind of list building, and you can actually just display a picture or a small video clip of what it is. I just made up a new word. Did you see that? It was a clip it, which is a clip and a snippet. It's a clip it. I'm put that in the dictionary right there. So basically you can do a collection of clip-its and you can totally make a list type of channel. And so it can be everything from like the top 5 reasons why you don't like Gossip Girl, or 5 actresses that could have played this one character in a movie better than the person they cast, or whatever it is. Those ideas are endless, because literally you throw up the picture of the celebrity, you put up the movie poster, you do voiceover for the entire thing. You don't have to be on screen once. So those types of channels where it's not even your own content and you're just providing commentary, absolutely you could do something like that. It could be top 5 cutest kittens. I would probably watch that. I would watch that. But I'm saying, if anything, your face would be a distraction at that point. Just show me the kittens, okay? So I just kind of talked about it a little bit, but you could also just, if you didn't want to do a compilation, you could literally just review movies, music videos, any of that kind of stuff where you review items you can just throw up a photo, a video, a clip it of anything that you're talking about. That is an easy way for you to also be able to talk about the thing and not have to show your face. So that's going to be the next one. And then similarly to showing off tech, you can show off items. So whether that is going to be cars, boats, motorcycles, kitchenware, whatever it is, if you want to be that channel that just focuses on showing you all the coolest, neatest, newest kitchenware, you could be that person who holds it up and like twirls it around or shows cooking, and you're starting to combine the cooking stuff and you never once have to show your face. This is actually really, really simple because so much of it, again, is on the product and not on the person reviewing it. So just keep that in mind. So that can be anything from makeup items. Yes, you can still be in the beauty niche without having to show your face, which seems a little bit like oxymoronic, but it's not, because you could even be that person who does the thing where they destroy eyeshadow palettes. They don't actually have to be on screen. They're just destroying makeup, but they're still in or adjacent to the beauty niche. And that comes to anything. Like you could still be talking about beauty, but you're doing skincare ingredient analysis and talking about all of the different ingredients, and you could use stock images of that particular plant extract that they're talking about, or the bottle or a product that you're actually reviewing, and that can stay on screen for a very long time. So if you're someone who's a dermatologist or esthetician or someone who's like very heavily involved in that kind of thing, but even you want to get the information out there, but you don't want to show your face because you might even think that it might interfere with your own brand or, you know, your business. If you kind of really want to keep that separated, but share all that information, that would be a really easy way to do that, is just show the project or product that you're talking about, and then maybe even some stock photos of the particular ingredient that you wanted, if you wanted to take it a step up. So the last thing is going to be stuff like real estate. Again, when it comes back to showing the product itself, you could be doing house tours, you can be doing like kind of like a compilation, like reasons why you need a real estate agent, reasons why you want to buy a house in a certain city, and you have just like stock photography of, you know, that, and you're kind of like showing or touring people around your city what it is that real estate agents do, how to find a broker, how to find an agent, how to, you know, get through the inspection process, common things that come up in an inspection report. All of that kind of information is really easy to find stock footage for, or be able to find examples where you don't have to be on screen and you can just have houses, you know, pictures of, you know, any of that kind of stuff. You can find real estate listing photos. You could go through all of them, see what it is that you would advise people if you were, you know, their agent. There's so much of that, again, where it's focused on the product or the item and not the person who's providing the information. So totally easy for you to be able to just explain. So similar if you were making jewelry or selling jewelry, either way. So a really great account would be on Instagram, would be Lauren B Jewelry, and they have all kinds of videos, educational videos about diamonds, about moissanites, about colored gemstones, and you don't see humans, you see hands showing off rings, you see them just holding jewelry and comparing against others, showing the different pieces of jewelry and the stones and the different sizes and the different cuts, and they don't have to have humans in the video at all. So something like that, again, so if you're selling jewelry or, you know, technology or doing coding, any of that stuff, you are not required to be on screen. So I hope that is going to show you how easy it is to just step back and think about basically a whole new way of thinking about the way that content is being delivered. And if you're thinking like, oh my gosh, I want to be on YouTube, but I can't bring myself to put my face on screen, think about this. Go back through the entire video and all of the different categories, niches, and then see how you can apply it to the one that you are thinking of joining, because I guarantee you're going to be able to find a way to do that without showing your face. I promise it's totally possible. So if you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Want to have you be part of the online fam, and you can catch a new video every Sunday at 7 a.m. PST, and then you can also catch me live every Thursday at 5:30, as long as it's not like some big holiday, and if it is, then I tell you. And then make sure, if you guys didn't know, we have channel memberships available for Shelly Saves a Day, and if there's a video on my channel that will tell you all about it and all the different levels and what you get. And the last thing I do want to tell you is that iMovie Made Easy has officially launched. Sometime in 2021, the price will be going up, so you can get it now on sale before the price raises, and that is for anyone looking to go from zero to hero with iMovie and feeling more confident with video editing. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see you in another one, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. Bye bye.